But yeah, basically at this point, the only thing I have on Storm are, I mean, obviously I have weapons from that are universal. But my Storm abilities aren't even the correct level. Like they're everything I have is poop. Thought it might be interesting to try and put something together from nothing. And I was playing a little bit of Colossus yesterday and realized not being able to dash ruins everything. So at least Storm can dash, and then he's not Ranger. So he's really the only other option. Yeah. Anger John? Who's Anger John? That's someone I should know. I also made a an image of all the items on my interceptor for anyone who is asking. It's a pain in the butt to do though. But I figured my interceptor is very unlikely to get new gear at this point, so it'll exist for a while. Which I put on the exclamation, oh god, I'm a Storm, I die. The exclamation point build command. But it doesn't have the Storm, so now it's irrelevant. Everyone who looks at it is gonna be, but what did you have on Storm? Screw that guy. I didn't even hit him. Wow, my first epic. Wow, guys, you're gonna have to remember this moment. My first common item on Storm. Oh, guys, you're gonna have to remember this moment. My first Elite Scar Scout kill on Storm. You're gonna have to remember this moment. You're gonna have to remember this moment. Where I didn't dash around and kill everything in one hit. Oh, I'm standing here like it's the one where you have to stand next to the objective. That one has spawns here sometimes. How is, audio balance already sounds whack to me. So usually if I play Anthem off stream, I set Anthem's volume to like 5%. I'm kind of used to that. If I can hear the game, it's probably too loud. So I've got that machine gun that increases your elemental damage in stacks. Oh my god, I do nothing! Except this ult for some reason does 50,000 damage. Just the ult. Like, I really feel like I'm completely useless. That's why it's been so hard to play anything else. Even the Ranger that I got a decent amount of components on was really just like, I could be playing my interceptor. We'll see how long this lasts. I also have a theory. I'm already carrying one of these, aren't I? Oh, I'm not. But I feel like it'd be the most boring thing to stream. That going through and doing the game on like hard or on easy will actually get me better items. Because the limited pool of items, if you're not in Grandmaster, you get, there's 6 weapons you can get, and that's it for Masterworks. It's the only thing you can get. But my weapons are actually kind of shit overall, and the 6 Masterworks you get from the other from lower difficulties are actually some of the best weapons in the game. So if you want to find weapons, you should play on easy. But also the way the loot is right now, it kind of feels like intentionally being on easy is a good thing, because you actually find more Masterworks on the lower difficulties. Supposedly. Their masterworks few. Basically that. Didn't I pick one up? I must have dropped it because I held it for too long. I don't know. Intercept doesn't care about being overheated. Yeah. His dashes and his jumps are faster than flying. So who cares? Storm's such a floaty boy. And someone definitely picked up the last one. Okay, good, okay.
Congratulations. The relic stopped trying to blow up reality. That's all for the scars. Another problem, I'm afraid.
But yeah, I did a hard run of the stronghold on my interceptor and got 2 of the weapons, which was nice. They were both bad, but one day one of them won't be bad. When I get sick of the color green? Never. You also have been seeing green your whole life, except for that one time in the Stankonia music video where all the grass was purple. Did you see that and you were like, you know what, I'm sick of green grass now? I didn't think that. I thought it looked weird. I dislike red and blue? Why do I dislike blue? What's the Ster lore on why I dislike blue? I have no idea.
Make sure to destroy each one.
I'm gonna die. I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I'm running. I can't even run. I'll see how long before I give up on this. Hey guys, me. I missed. I thought I had a charge up time. Hey guys, I use my ability and you lose 1% of your health. Any words on D&D? Nope.
Well done. Now let's get rid of the others.
I should just go do the objective. For some reason I thought we were supposed to be eliminating. Mine. When every purple I pick up is probably an upgrade. That's no good. Oh wait, I thought I'd press other buttons. D&D never again. D&D sometimes maybe. As good a damage as my ult is, it's still like, yeah, my interceptor could just kick him once. Not impressed. Not impressed. Leave me alone. Yeah, take that. Got him. Also, is it just me, or does the storm take up way too much of the screen? Especially when you dash and your whole screen gets like those blue sparks. Jump! Like, I can't see shit. What the fuck? I can't see shit! I don't like that at all. I had never noticed it before now. Not that I had many opportunities to notice it. Carry me! What is noob text? Ever consider noob text? Dude, I changed the language in Overwatch that one time and no one could understand what happened. I don't like, you just have to accept that people are gonna be dumb. Just let it happen naturally. And then after like a full hour of comments about it, I'll go, you know what? I'm sick of hearing about it, and then we'll stop having it. Oh wait. Where the fuck? This better not be one of the stockpile missions where it doesn't spawn them all. That would make me sad. He will? What? My wife determining the outlook of my life now? You don't know me. What? I've got it. No, I don't have a new dance. Oh wait, I do. That wasn't a miss. I was powering that generator. Whoa.
Their masterworks all.
That's quick. See, the problem with wanting to gear up a storm also is I really want to do these legendary contracts on my interceptor because I still don't have that freaking reload sniper rifle thing, and that at the very least would give me something different to do if I could get that. And if I'm gonna gear this boy, then interceptor boy is not gonna get it. Yeah, it did 5,000. I'm just gonna do this. Also, 2 of the masterwork components for Storm don't work right now. So what are the odds that I get one of those? Probably 100%. Which ones? They temporarily disabled one because it was infinitely stacking, which was the dashing in air to gain crit damage. I believe used to be 60%, now it actually says 0% on it. And there's one more. I can't remember which one it is. I'll know it if I see it. Yeah, get comboed. Dude. I have an appreciation now for like when I'm playing Interceptor and it feels like no one's helping. Why that is and what's happening. I'm helping the poor baddie. Also, I feel like as a Storm, I'm supposed to be way over here, just kind of slightly looking at... Oh, I'm gonna die of this Luminary. Never mind. Got ya. I'm just gonna see what Masterworks I get this level. Because I'm already a sad boy. Because in theory, once I start getting things, I don't think I have a single storm specific component. Like, at all. Oh, that's out of ammo. Just jump 3 times. Come on. Why won't you just jump 3 times and like keep all of your momentum, you stupid guy? Ow. Ding, 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 ding. What? Oh, there was a guy there. I didn't notice that guy. The melee doesn't actually dodge anything. Neat. Does the dodge actually dodge anything?
Sentinels are taking massive damage.
No, don't waste your time on me. Defeat Escari. I don't want to know their names. Oh my god, man. I'm getting him. I'm getting him. Hiya. Is anyone dropping ammo out of here? Dude, jeez, we're both bad. He's been shooting this one guy the whole time. Just kick him one time. Right? Also, how does the shield on Storm actually work, where you're floating and you have more shield? I never quite got that.
Good work taking that thing down. Great work, everyone. We have used a single lancer to the scars. You did it. Well done.
Reduced elemental damage. So only elemental? What? I feel like everyone just said like 5 different things. Truly conflicted. Yeah, this. I thought the ding ding would calm down. It was almost there. Leave me alone. That guy's got ugly suit. Someone pooped on him. He is the poop. That's Trick's poop. That is so weird. I hate abilities like this. Where if you're not getting the masterwork effect, then you just increase electric damage by 5%, which is really, really bad. But if you are getting the masterwork component aspect of it, then you're using a sniper rifle and not electric damage. It just doesn't make any sense. No one's gonna do that. Also, that gun's terrible. That's like the only one I do have. Yeah, I can't handle it. I think I give up. That was fast. Oh, whoops. I probably need that. Sir, you can do it. I'm so weak. A sniper that does electric damage. Nope. None of the guns do elemental damage. There are some guns that trigger like electrical explosions, but the fun fact about them is that you can't increase their explosion damage. So even if you have plus 10,000% electric damage, the electric explosion from the gun will never increase. I don't think I can do it. I'll try again later, but I really don't want to waste my legendary contracts on it. And I really want that one for Interceptor, but I still haven't gotten it. I'll update the title to be more accurate. And just so maybe if we come back here, I'll put Devastator on. I have a sniper rifle. Goodbye forever. Okay. Godspeed, Storm. We're a work in progress. Poop, who was that? Origami Nemesis. Yay! See, he's happy I gave up. He loves when I give up, that's why he comes here. Tokyo Time Shift, he also loves it. Big fans of giving up. Hiya. See, we're gonna do this contract. The game's gonna look 300 times easier. And we're gonna get that component, and then we're gonna have cool sniper rifle guy. That's exactly, we're going to get the exact thing we want. It's going to have plus 10,000% physical damage on it. Because of some weird glitch, but then like the devs are going to come into the stream and be like, that's not a glitch. We just think you're the best gamer and you deserve it. Excuse me, the devs are going to come in and say, hey Anthem, you're the best gamer, you deserve it. Because that's how all the devs talk. And then I'll go down in history as that loser who's using that cheated dev item and thinks he's good. Hey, evil bard. Why are you evil? It's still in the kitchen? No! Get it yourself. Dude, and after this, we're gonna get some high-octane, easy gameplay. I have to do it. I'm convinced. I'll get like 600 items. I'm convinced. You can't tell me otherwise. And then they'll all be weapons, and then the worst case scenario is we get a legendary weapon and it has a 1 in 6 chance of being the best weapon in the game. Dude, Cheristit, no one knows your memes. No one knows it. No one.
No, this area is too important to let the stars destroy everything. I understand.
Eliminate Scar. There were 2 guys here. Hey Anthem, there's these 2 guys around here causing trouble. They hang out here all the time. You think you can handle it? They owe me money. Thanks, Anthem. Oh, watch out, Anthem. He has friends. Bastards love to blow. Wow. It's what damage feels like. Poopy. I thought he flew up. Hey guys, wouldn't it be really funny if I didn't spend my time making a video? And I just came up with this story that everyone would be like, have pity for me? Because I didn't think everyone had enough pity for me yet. Absolutely hilarious. See, that's what I thought. Or the time comes where I'm finally actually allowed to post it and I upload it. And it's complete garbage. It's like a 30-minute Netflix unboxing. A grammar Jew. That's it. That's the message. I'll just get them all. Dude, I hate in this game, if you walk over fire, it lights you on fire. All of the shit that's going on in this game, and like a small open fire ignites you and rips apart your entire shield. I've been hit by rockets. It reveals I made Anthem all by myself. Yep, and never disclosed it. Investigate me, you won't.
I'll check it out.
Because if you investigate me, then you have to admit that you care about me. I'm gonna peel apart this fish poop. Look at that piled up dung. Oh yeah. There's a chest there sometimes. Hey guys, it's me. Bye. Honestly, where are they getting all the babies from? Like in Warframe, when you kill 1,000 Grineer, it kind of just feels like, you know what? I bet there are 1,000 Grineer, and they just keep manufacturing to die to me. That feels like a thing. But in this game, where are they getting all these dudes? Who's doing all the babies? Asking the hard-hitting questions.
Their masterworks all.
You can't go wrong!
Not a bad start. We found a masterwork both games, but that's how it goes when you, every 2 hours, you get one masterwork for each back-to-back mission. And then you play the game and it tells you to kill scorpions with a K. Sure doesn't know where babies come from? I know where they come from. I just like, I mean, I don't want to tell you. Isn't like you would know. I wish they came from Santa. Hey Ster, how are you enjoying the Overwatch League? I linked Ashley a clip of the Overwatch League yesterday, which I think roughly is everyone's opinion. It was the team leaving spawn with Tracer and DPS characters, and then immediately turning back and then switching to all tanks, and the crowd booed. That's the one. That happens like every game. Exactly! That's why I labeled it to her as current state of Overwatch. What are you goddamn scorpions?
The scorpions are all dead. Well done. I have no idea how I would have managed that.
How the fricks do you make like 3 times more offensive characters than any other role? And not have a single one of them being worth playing? How'd you do it? You would do depraved things to Shore for. I think I've modded his channel. I think I could ban you in his channel right now. Should I do that? Save you from yourself? I could do it. Nope. Still not the one I need. Still not the one I need. Yikes. That has 35% support luck. That's much. I think the one I have right now has like 28. Maybe if that stat actually did something, that would be good. Also, I'm starting to keep things with harvest bonus. Harvest bonus is the future. The true future. And you roam around picking plants. I need to go see if those are better. I'd watch that. Well, harvesting in the world gives you the masterwork embers, and eventually when, like 10 years from now, when you complete the challenge they give you to craft masterworks, and you can actually craft them, it'll matter. But not until then. Adoy. I really hate that I can't scrap things other characters have equipped. It really just... It gets at me. It gets at my core. My brain is already... Well, I don't even remember what I was doing. I do, but, like, I just... Leave me alone. I almost guarantee EA releases something in the store, increases your drop rate for 20 bucks. What are you basing that on? I just feel it in my gut, man. I know it. What's up, bruh? Hey, bruh. What's going on, bruh? How long has the Star Wars MMO existed? Created by BioWare, owned by EA, and they haven't done that. Which is the only other live service game they have. To set the precedent that they will do it. Just because I think they will do it. I'm supposed to have another legendary contract. I don't know why I don't. So I'm gonna complete the freelancer one, because I think it's supposed to be the freelancer one. Maybe that'll refresh it. Yeah, like the second I took it, it gave me another one. I've not seen that happen. Okay. Dude, eat my ass. Hold on, did Assassin's Creed Odyssey have microtransactions? How come no one was mad about that? I don't remember ever reading madness. Holy shit, it has a ton of like EXP boosters for your single player game. I just think they paced that wrong. If the Legionnaires challenge gave you the reward for the Masterworks, it would feel appropriate, because by the time you've done the Legionnaires trial is about the time where it'd be like, ah, yeah, you could start crafting Masterworks. I feel like if they swap those and maybe they just planned it wrong, then I'd be okay with it. Currently, it takes way too long, and crafting Masterworks is very essential. And I think it's also telling of how much loot they expected people to get. Or that they wanted it to be super rare to get Masterworks. But if you're not getting Masterworks in this game, the game blows, because the inscriptions are so all over the place that just getting a Masterwork doesn't mean it's good at all. Most of the time, it's not good. But still, my standard for that kind of time gating is, well, Warframe makes you craft the new suits, and it takes like 3 or 4 days to craft them. Honestly, it would be like if in this game, oh my, oh sick, Masterwork loot, oh yeah dude, this item's gonna be great, let me just try and build it for the next 3 days. Wait bro, you can't build it yet. You don't have the required components. You have to do a completely different challenge. Ah shit, dude, Anthem keeps making the same mistakes as other games. I want Anthem to have that system from Warframe just to see how EA becomes Satan for doing it. And then they'll have to change it, but then also the microscope will get put on Warframe, and then Warframe will have to change it, and in the process they'll like destroy their competitor, because they'll have to like get rid of it. It's the long con. A bound of logic. Yep. They planned it the whole way. And then the next Warframe dev update is them crying on stream, like, we can't pay our bills, and like the lights are flickering. Please, we need you to pay to speed up your gear. And then the anthems in the background just. I knew this would work.
Just grabbed a sentinel patrol. Let's get over there.
Heading over there.
That's my fantasy. John Anthem's a jerk. He is. Well, I mean, if you think about it, he's a jerk, but he did it for the right reason. It's like the Dave Chappelle. He saves, but he rapes. And you have to weigh them against each other. Because EA has the power to put a microscope on anything people don't like in gaming, and I think they could use that as a force of good within gaming. Like when Shadow of Mordor has microtransactions in their single player game and people get sick of it and they're like, eh, this is kind of annoying. And then EA does it in Battlefront and it's like, two arms, brothers. And then Ubisoft still doesn't. And it's okay. So I guess it doesn't work. Never mind. Because Ubisoft's still doing it. I wish we were China. Does anybody else wish we were China? I'm convinced, and I have always been convinced, and you will never convince me otherwise. Except actually you might, because I'm quite open to changing my opinion in a debate. That, people want to spend money in games. And we're stuck in this really awkward phase where everyone's complaining about it, but deep down, the actual complaint with Anthem is there aren't enough cosmetics to buy, and I've seen tons of that complaint. So what people really want is a way to spend more money. They just don't want to admit it. But China admits it, and they're like, hell yeah, fucking load my game up with microtransactions, I'm down. And everyone loves it. So when can we be more like China? And just embrace that we want to spend more money on games.
Wait, did you see? We've kicked up enough dirt to draw out a big one. Careful now.
Please don't become a psychologist? What? Do you work for EA? No. I'm way too big brain.
Okay, good. But enemies remain. Stop them.
Okay.
I want more cosmetics, but free cosmetics. Then you should play Path of Exile. They've done, you know, free-to-play game right. The cosmetics only cost upwards of $1,000. But the game doesn't cost $60. Can you imagine? I enjoy the hypothetical parallels. Can you imagine Anthem has a pre-order bonus? $1,000 pre-order for Anthem and you get unique armor. But it's to support us.
Let's call that finished. You saved lives. That is
Okay then. Assassin's Creed movie. I bet I could make a video on the Assassin's Creed movie. I bet I wouldn't be able to post it. Hoop. I keep seeing things lately where, like, I'm thinking about videos again, and everything I would want to make a video on is I like doing it on movies and shows and things, but gee whiz, it's damned if you're not allowed to do that. A video about blue. You think you don't, but you do. I mean, that guy was right. Now he's the CEO. He was so right. Now he's the CEO. Oh, I didn't know this one existed. That's really good. Except the only reason where it's bad is you have to remove other things, and my component slots are like, they're locked in. It's like a Hearthstone deck. You remove one card, the whole thing's off. It's like a poker deck. It needs 52 cards. It's like a Jenga. You pull the bottom one and it all falls down. It's like a... I don't know. Does Path of Exile have any public numbers for how many people buy the $1,000 pre-order things or anything like that? Kind of like how a Kickstarter would have, like, you know, 5 people got this. I don't think they do. That's some harvest bonus. I'm starting to collect. Still not the component I want. What the frick? Worth is subjective. But is the game worth it, Ashley? Goods and services, Omega Wall. Exactly. I hate it. Boo, 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 boo. Man, I want to know how many people bought it. I also want to take off my pants. Whoa! Because it's 900 degrees in here because my wife is a sicko. Oh god. Oh, well, I think that's all legendary contracts. Hope. Here. I have a theory. Back to no damage boy. It's a conflict. I can't play no damage boy because he needs components. So like, but I need to find that component interceptor. I can't do both. So if I play no damage boy now, there's no hopes of improving him because I can only do 3 contracts. We're gonna do a stronghold on easy. You ready for this? Ready for this big brain? Since the beginning of the game, everyone who's done stuff on like easy, I've constantly heard reports of you get a lot more masterworks on easy. A lot more things are dropping, but the downside has always been there's only 6 different masterworks you can get. But that's not a bad thing because they're all good. And I want to see if we actually do a stronghold on easy, that if it actually happens, because there's also a secondary theory that certain amount of bonuses to your luck or your to things dropping just flat out don't work. And I feel like they're some sort of like overflow. I don't know, because GM2 does not increase drops, GM3 does not increase drops. If 900% is not increasing drops, but there's a ton of shit dropping on easy, then there's something weird going on. And the quality of items don't drop if you're in easy. You're still going to get the same level of items. So if we find, you know, a bunch of epics, they're going to be the same type of epics you would get from GM3, which is how you balance the game. That's how you build a loot system. Level 8 boys. Dude, let's get it. Bunch of cinematic gamers. Yikes. It's like you're... What? Oh no. Yes, they inversed the polarity, and now gravity is backwards. And up is down, and right is left. But only if you're standing backwards. But if you turn back around, then left becomes right again. I don't know if this guy's picking up them echoes. I think the only problem here is this is going to be really boring. I did one run on hard and I got 2 masterworks. There's one. Off to a good start.
Energy levels are dropping. You're halfway
So it can only be 6 different weapons, so they have to be weapons, but also that's interesting because the only guaranteed way to get weapons is playing on a not Grandmaster, which is interesting because it's nice that you can influence your drops and saying, like, if I do a contract, I'll get a component. If I do a stronghold, I'll get a gear. And if I do below Grandmaster, I get some of the best weapons in the game. Doesn't seem super thought through. Especially because from what I know of the drop pool is there's you can get the Avenging Herald, which is the best pistol in the game. By far considered basically to be the best weapon in the whole game. There's a 1 in 6 chance of getting that one. Pop-a pump shotgun, I forget what it does. I know that's in there, and there's the LMG that combos when you reload, which seemed neat. And I don't know the other ones. I think there's a sniper rifle in there. They didn't expect you to unlock Grandmaster. They actually were going to leave Grandmaster out for launch. There was a lot of like back and forth on that before the full game came out. Which again, mounting evidence that they didn't know what the fuck was gonna go on. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that after this, John. I just did mine. That would be nice. I really want to get the sniper rifle thing. Real bad. Okay, song. Some of these songs are like they're banging spoons together. Which I do not condone. Like, and this is... I don't even know. Did yours and didn't even ask me? Well, last time we did yours, it did mine as well. Like, I had 3 and you had 3, and I figured, oh, we'll do yours, then we'll do mine. But it did mine, too. Maybe I had to be tracking a different mission. The theory crafting of figuring out how to do it faster. We were mentioning the other day, the Draco on Warframe was like the most interesting thing to me ever. That it got nailed down to a ridiculous science of the exact team composition on the perfect map, and how the abilities synergize to kill things as they spawned anywhere on the map. And then not only do you figure that out, but as complex as it is, when you really like break apart all the pieces, everyone knew it. Dude, where else in life can you communicate that level of bullshit information and people follow it? Nowhere. I don't even know how to make cereal. How do you do it? Does the milk go first? Use a fork? Bowl first, upside down? Why don't you just pour the milk inside the cereal bag? I don't really, like, is the bowl necessary? Because if you put it in the bag, you can shake it up and you get an even milk distribution. And then you know I'm a big fatty and I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Too bad. I'm just getting started.
That's the best part, is that one of the squad slots is literally freeloader. We're gonna need that freeloader. Auto chess streamers are getting banned? What? Why? Oh, nice. Monkey? So, up until this point, we have found 2 masterworks, which is normal for a GM1 run, and GM1 is... what is it, nearly 200% increased chance, I think? 195 increased masterwork chance, so it should be like double. But this is... I just don't think any of the gear finding stuff works. At all. Oh, you're going down, buddy.
Even the way it dies is unnerving.
165. Yeah, and then people stack luck, and there have been people that have completed GM3 strongholds and gotten 1 masterwork. And if you look at that and you say they should have like 1,000% increased chance to get 1, you would notice a difference, and there's none. Uh-oh. Ashley, we got a toilet fixer. Don't let him in, I'm not wearing pants. Hold on, I'm gonna put on pants. Our toilet broke. Yes. I just say Jar's Wrath nice after every fight. Yeah, so if you know what I'm talking about, there was the E3 trailer of the game had them finding a level 35 legendary item
I'm out of combat.
as they were playing, and they equip it as they're playing.
Victor. Well done.
And it's Jar's Wrath, and they show it like a pop-up comes up on the screen that shows all its stats. And it actually has a unique model for the gun, rather than just being the same gun over and over and over and over again. It's a Volt rifle, which doesn't exist. Just everything about it doesn't exist. I rewatched the whole E3 thing yesterday, and I really feel like that video must take place from very shortly after they completely scrapped everything else they were working on and pivoted to make Anthem. They couldn't have at that point been working on the game long enough, because the trailer itself and like the backgrounds as they first go into the world feel like they're paintings. They're not. It's not a game. It's like paintings of what we think we're going to make later. Man, it's decent. But it's still not the one component I need. Frick. What am I trying to get? I still don't have the reload on dash for Interceptor. I think it's the only one I don't have. I have duplicates of everything. Eastward. Feels bad, man. That's a 175% physical damage bonus on an ice attack. Nice. But at least if you have an assault rifle, you get plus 1% damage. I'm just waiting for Toilet Boys to come back. I'm in the cat stance, ready to pounce on these boys. Get them to plumb my pipes. See if I can turn my webcam on. Get banned from Twitch, and get my toilet fixed. Very productive. That's a lot of things. But you have to keep an ear open, because like if they walk in while I'm saying that, my life is over. Understand? You definitely understand. Because also they were at the door and no one answered it because I was streaming, and I thought Ashley was gonna get it, but she was in the shower. And they just say maintenance a few times before they walk in. So they were in here. I could have been talking about plumbing in my buttholes. And then before I know it, they're behind you. Can't have that. Actually, hold on. Let me see if Ashley's at the shower.
Extra Haster, I commend you for giving the game a chance. I always appreciate your stream, but this game just looks hella boring. I can't find out for myself because 4 days after launch I still can't log in. You just bored every second you play this title?
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
Okay, they're back, but I'm gonna let Ashley get plumbed. I commend you for giving the game a chance. Looks hella boring. Nice. I'm one of the 6 people that really enjoyed Mass Effect Andromeda, only because the combat was fun. So they did a pivotal move and they were like, you know what? Let's remove the entire story and all of the other things, and we'll just do that. So I'm down to pound. Yeah. Though I am reaching my limits
Outlaws are in trouble. Good.
because I've played like 110 hours now.
First, find the stolen gear.
Okay.
One down. Good.
Oh yeah. Also, there's totally toilet boys right behind me. They're menacingly looking at me, wringing their hands around a wrench. They're like, if you don't find a legendary right now. I don't know why they're so invested in this. They want my Fortnite account. I have 2-step verification on.
Making progress. Good.
Hold on. The millennial boy. Hey, babe. Well, how would that lead to
Almost done.
Bangarang by Skrillex?
And now stop the stragglers, freelancer.
I don't get it.
Where do they keep coming from?
Dude, I love commons. First step is wrench it. Oh, and then they can do whatever they want because I'm... Yeah. I've been wrenched. That's just the way it goes. I haven't tried GM2 in a while. I kind of want to see how that goes, even though it's deeply unnecessary.
It's over. I've cleared the air.
I shouldn't try that. It's deeply unnecessary.
A freelancer hasn't reported
And I should equip like consumables to do it, and that's not worth it.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
somewhere around here is that missing freelancer. Try to
Missing
find them.
free, dude. What?
Let me check it out.
This is crazy. Won't stand on his body.
Hang on while the Cypher reviews the Fallen's link.
494. I feel like GM2 might be doable. It's really still just that it's not worth doing because you totally don't get more gear. So you clear like 3 times slower and get the same amount of stuff. But at the same time, challenge is enjoyable. Because challenge left GM1 a while ago. But the jump to GM2 is way too much. Yeah. What I really want to do is get that goddamn component. So we can try that out. Triple combo shitty. Yeah, it really is like I wish they wouldn't scale enemy damage and enemy health the same amount. Just the additional damage taken is, it's like it's enough. The best difficulty scaling is always not health. just really not health. We're changing or adding things. Like at some point I really wish they would have champion enemies or something like that. Whoa, what? Game crashed. John's did too. Don't want too much complexity when slaying hordes of enemies. I point it out a lot, and every time I reference video games, I feel like I'm talking about EDF lately. More games need the EDF approach, where like instead of eliminate the scorpions, double the amount of scorpions, and also put 2 Ash Titans in the fight, and then you're like boom, done. If you can't balance combat or difficulty, just put 10,000 enemies on screen. And once there's enough of them, they all have their own unique thing that they do. Perfect. Suve. Hey, Suve. And Pepito. Did they leave, Ashley?
That missing freelancer should be around here. Do a search.
Let's see what can be done.
Oh no. They went and got a whole replacement part is why they left.
While the Cypher searches the link.
But yeah, it did not seem like the simplest of fixes, like most maintenance calls are. You're like, hey, this thing's broken, and then they like turn a knob and it's like, you're dumb, and then they leave. Yeah, everyone knows it was you, Ashley. sometimes use my toilet as like a power fantasy. Haha, I can poop in 2 toilets. I can split it up between 2 different ones for the same poop. Overlay, my bad. I'm on edge.
Hold on. There's a contract here that needs to be finished. We will do that.
Understood.
Good work. Finish the rest of them.
Also, I didn't eat breakfast again. I'm really hungry. Yesterday I didn't eat breakfast and it never mattered, but today I'm a hungry boy. Also, we talked about it yesterday, but this takes me back to realtors.
You did it. Finished.
It's just like this times 14 times a day.
Contracted to aid
Gee whiz.
I'll find a job that lets you finish this contract. The Sentinels need help finding a patrol captured by outlaws. Let's show them what it's right to trust us.
Sure, just eat something. You do it. Tell me what to do. Think that's gonna solve my problem? I'm probably just hungry because Spotify's on. Oh, they're done now. Now I can finally let out my burp. Buh.
Damn, the outlaws have a camp, defenses, everything. Find the Sentinels first. They can help.
I'm letting you out. Just wait for it. You're free now. Go. I did a good thing today. Hey, are you doing it? Is that why I can't do it?
Time to shut this base down.
Weird those supply chests spawn sometimes and there's totally not a supply chest mission. Uh-oh, I think we looped the entire playlist. Why did they trap them with their guns? I don't know, they're also in their javelin. A whole bunch of dudes out here not in javelins, and they put a guy in a cage in a javelin with a gun. I don't... Logistics. Don't ask questions. Hello? You're the boy.
Oh, look, we made the cowards mad. They send their real warriors out now.
Oh no, he's legendary.
Good, finish off the rest. Quickly now.
Understand.
What a fearsome foe. they're all dead? Yes. I hate the freaking Den of Evil part. You're gonna find the one guy. Dude, just run away.
Nicely done. Ah, very
Run away.
well done.
Am I crazy or on way back earlier days of Warframe? Weren't like elimination missions bugged where sometimes you wouldn't be able to kill all the enemies or you'd have to super backtrack to find one? And eventually it got changed later to make it more they would all be within your path. I remember hating those missions. Now, spy missions. Let me tell you about spy missions, because that's where it's at. That's where you really get your jollies off. Poop! I think John should have one more legendary contract, and then I don't know what to do. Is there a cow? Is there a horse? Is that a deer? Is this the Undertaker? Running up behind me? What's going on? Had a lobby with you last night. You should have trash talked me over the mic. Missed opportunity, man. You're not gonna get it again. Well, you might, but now you know. I'm digging your beats. Yeah, this is a pretty fly beat. All the kids are loving it. The kids are just down. Oh no, they're not down with it anymore. It's too happy now. It reminds me that I'm not happy. What do? I don't know what do. I'd say give me party leader, but it'll take you 20 minutes to figure out how to do it. You big goof. Oh, you're not even in my... Okay. You were saying? Okay, you previously spent the 20 minutes. No spoon. Yeah, like, this song started so different. Now suddenly it's like banging spoons on strings. And a car drives by. I want to do one of these contracts on GM2 and just to see. And I'm gonna stick on my damageums. I didn't skip because I knew it would change what type of spoon they were using any second. Bang on my spoons, Daddy! Something's gonna shoot me and it's gonna hurt me and I'm gonna go, wow. I was dealt damage. Is GM3 doable yet? People have done strongholds on GM3. It's just very slow and boring, and there are not any increased rewards for doing it, so no one's doing it. It's just the people that are like, look, I did it, GM3 world first, look how good, and everyone's like, congrats, you got the one guaranteed masterwork at the end. Great job. Proud of you. Yeah, chest full of commons. Keep up the good work. Also, I think Frost in this game needs to be a slow. It can't be a complete freeze on enemies. It's totally broken, and is really going to contribute to how boring the game is. I phrased that wrong. It's going to, in the long run, be very bad and make the game boring when everyone realizes it and has the super meta builds where Storm can use glacial shards infinitely, and they never have to stop shooting it, and they could just freeze everything, which is what this guy's doing. Is that John? It is John. I don't think he's doing it infinitely, but you barely need any recharge to get it to the infinite level. Okay, this song is definitely banging spoons. You could also probably very easily get Frost Grenade on Ranger to be very low, near zero cooldown. And the higher difficulties don't lower, to my knowledge, don't really lower the effects that you apply to enemies. I think they might very minimally. But speculative. Damn, I still one-shot them. Or I don't know. Yeah, I think the builds in this game have the potential, especially once inscriptions start getting easier to get. It's going to show some really big flaws in the gear system. Reminds me how I felt about Black Ops, that like everyone was complaining about level 3 armor when that game came out, and I was like, dude, the moment they fix level 3 armor, everyone's going to realize how broken concussion grenades are. And that shit still isn't fixed. It's like the higher difficulty you get in this game, it stresses the importance of doing things that aren't actually fun, like freezing enemies or getting Venom Spray on Interceptor and basically charging your ult in a second, and then you're just invulnerable, mashing left click for the entire mission. You're a degenerate. Degenerate's the word of the day. Heal bonus to Frozen? Nope. Not that I know of. I thought this would be a little bit more of a struggle, but it really hasn't been. Things being frozen is good. I mean, there's also there's a sniper rifle that freezes targets as well. You don't even need the ability, so any class could do it. The whirlwind sniper, and you just spam shots at one target, and even if they have really high resistance, you'll get them quite a bit. So I have one with increased bullet size. It's actually, it does like no damage, but it's like a 27 shot whirlwind, and every 3 shots applies frost effect. So even on an Ur-6 or something big, you just spam away, and everyone else will fight frozen big thing. Any enemies you don't just spam abilities on? Kind of the scorpion things that explode. Like for me, if I jump in and kill them in melee with abilities, they blow up. And on GM1 they'll like take out all my shields, so they'll probably blow me up in GM2. That's about it. Titans you really can't spam abilities on because most of the time they take 0 damage. And luminaries, certainly you can't look at them. Oh my god, this song is weird. And then it got weirder. Hell yeah, I'm in the circus. It goes back to what I was saying of like throwing more enemies at you rather than increasing health. Like if on missions, I don't think no, it definitely doesn't do this anywhere in the game. The spider tank called Luminary, at no point is it ever like, hey, let's put 2 of these on screen. There's only ever 1 to deal with at a time. Or there's never like 1 of those and a Titan, you know what I mean? So a lot of the game ends up being like a divide and conquer, split them up. This guy is over here alone. He just had a couple of like tiny little shitty, oh, now here's the next one. You know, so it's like, if you can kill 1, you can complete a mission because you're only ever gonna have to fight 1. And even if he was legendary, he still gets frozen. The song, can barely hear it. That might be for the best. Turn people blue, shoot blue people. Oh yeah, and you can chain combo to spread the frozen to everybody. You could actually chain combo freeze everybody without using an ability. You just do it with guns, because you can use the whirlwind sniper to freeze 1 guy, switch weapons, and use a devastator to shoot it in the head or weak spot or whatever, and then it would spread to everything around it. These are some healthy boys. Take me to the circus, mommy. Take me on a Pee Wee Herman adventure. Surprised legendaries don't have CC resist. I'm surprised. Actually, I guess I'm not surprised at this point. I feel like legendaries should have what in other games is champion attributes, where like this one's immune to X kind of thing, or this one has an aura of I'm different than everyone else. Oh my god, you know what this song is? You put this at the end of your Minecraft video when you're telling people to subscribe to you. Hey, sub everyone! Check out the next tube video! I know you're all 12! This is so goofy, your parents don't listen to this. Except I like this song kind of halfway. I'm still unsure. Not enough data. Inconclusive. Like, in its own way, this is easier than fucking GM1. Because now we're just fighting enemies that can't move. Huh. Speaking of things that can't move, oh, me? I assume you're talking about me now. I'm dead at the waist. And they take that much longer to kill, and yet, you see how many Masterworks dropped this run? You see that high tier loot we've been getting for doing GM2? That's what we're all here for. When was the last time you went outside? 2 days ago, probably? I've gone to the local grocery a few times. What the fuck? We have this song already? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's cycled all the way through. I need to mix things up. I'm getting them. I get the feeling like I don't know. Like, the devs have to know most of the problems with this game, too. I get that feeling. And it's just sad because it's not as easy as knowing what the problem is to have the time to fix it. Oh man, that wasn't even the last mission. Well, everyone always quotes the, responding to you to Dak, everyone always quotes the whole, they had 6 years to work on this. They did not work on this game for 6 years. Let me get that right now. Which also is the thing that Gordon Ramsay says every time. he talks to someone who's good at cooking. The first thing he says is, well, you can cook, that's for sure, let's get that right. So I'm starting that off by saying, well, they could make a game, let's get that right. But I'm doing it wrong because I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I wouldn't say pressure to release so much as it seems like
Understood.
they probably pivoted their development to live service later on. So it just hasn't had enough time in the oven, which you could look at as pressure to release. I think it's a step more than that. Swear more? No. Swearing is bad. The only good thing is banging on pots and pans. I died. What a dummy I am. Thought they didn't want to release the game for another month or so. No, they got extra development time. They pushed Anthem's release date from October to February because of Battlefield getting pushed back, and they didn't want them to release at the same time. Because EA has come out and said as a real thing, that's not speculation, that's not making things up. They said that specifically because people have quoted for years how EA intentionally killed off Titanfall 2 for releasing at the same time as Battlefield. So they corrected their mistake and they pushed Anthem back so it wouldn't release the same time as Battlefield, which gave it like 2 more months of development time. EA bad, learns from mistakes. The worst thing you can do.
Stay ready. The scars will be back.
And then Apex came out of nowhere. Yeah, that's also weird. Because really, they did it again anyway, but... oh well. Watching a Ster stream from jail. Nice. I imagine you went to jail for watching my stream. Oh my god, it's about to be YouTube. Oh yeah, watch out, there's a creeper behind you! It's coming up behind me! Oh my god! It's gonna blow up all my stuff! Watch out, it's coming! It's gonna get me! 10 more minutes of this so I can put ads at the end. Oh shit, what is that called? Not hymns. Tongues? Oh, the creepers could doing tongues. Eating cow tongues. Something like that. You want to see me freeze everything? I mean, you kind of are already. Okay. GM2 is a bad idea. I'm not even seeing items drop. I like don't even think. I don't recall an item dropping. There's more? John, it's not and masterwork. You didn't get and masterwork. Shut the up. come on, man.
If only the item drops were as funky fresh as that bass shot.
I know, I want a masterwork item with the inscription on it, or the ability on it of whatever this guy's saying in the song. Oh hey, wow, legendary item! Jara's Wrath, what does it do? Wow! That's so powerful! Oh, excuse me, I can be more accurate. So this one?
I'm Majin Ster.
That's the evil one. For those of you who don't follow the lore. This shit's gonna make us fight a luminary, ain't it? Maybe not, it's not a legendary contract. God damn. I don't even know how this interceptor build gets more damage with the amount of shit that I have stacked. I'm shooting it. Wham. Yeah, never would have thought I'd see the day where my chat demanded I use the auto-tune. Never would have thought I'd seen the day. Multiple voice specs at the same time? Yeah, you can customize them and basically turn all of them on. So hold on.
I can do big boy. Big boy echo. No, it's not working. Big boy robot. Big boy. It's me, big boy.
Very frightening. But there's a whole like software thing to modify them after that to tune them to something. A robot with a bad mic. It's me. It's me, big boy. But you can only have, what, 6 of them set at a time, which is a low amount. Sometimes you just have more goofy voices to offer the world. Only, well, you need big boy voice and you need I'm the Anthem radio voice. That's like 2 gone already. That's almost all of them. You have like 1 left now. Jump, you fool. Favorite enemy to fight in this game? I don't know. Nobody really stands out as above and beyond the others. I do generally like the big boys like Shield Boy, Tank Boy, Titan Boy. I think their abilities add a nice dynamic to a fight. I think the game just underutilizes the fact that you can have more than one of them at a time. because you never get to fight Titans alongside other things. And then once you know the Titan moveset, it's like brain dead. You don't, it's not a problem. You need other things to throw you off so the Titan can actually hit you. But when all you have to do, the only thing you're focusing on is like, hey, I can dodge his abilities. It's not a problem. Also, why it kind of sucks that... Hey, let's go back to why EDF is so good. There's only one faction you fight against in EDF, and it's kind of exaggerated to ridiculousness, where it can be anything between an ant or a frog or a space marine. It doesn't matter. But in this, like, in games like this, you have different factions, and then if you have two factions fighting alongside each other, suddenly you need like a story reason for it to happen. Even though the gameplay benefit of fighting a Titan alongside other enemies would be like, dude, that would be great. It's like, no, we can't actually do that because like they wouldn't work together. It's like, man, gameplay first. Gameplay first. You're limiting your encounter variety by having more than one enemy type. It's like if every enemy in the game were some alien that already inhabited this planet and everyone agreed to kill the alien. And it was... Yeah, I think for gameplay that would be better. But then you need the people writing the story to collaborate with the people making the game. And I don't think that can happen. I don't think that happens. Does that happen? Oof. I didn't realize there were more boys down there. Those teams are clearly not on speaking terms. Well, I know my recent game experience, like Overwatch, the lore team did whatever they wanted and like played billiards together in a room while everyone else worked on the game. So like they didn't have to talk with each other. The guy doing the writing for EDF, he needs... I don't know who he is, but he's my frickin' hero. Best writing in video games. Whoever wrote EDF. 100%. Say that with confidence, nothing comes close. Actually, Divinity comes pretty close. But I'm still gonna get, like, I'm gonna put EDF over Divinity. I said it. Wow, that mission took forever. I think I got one epic. Let's do that again. Yeah. The egg-shaped ship. My favorite is everything that they say about the frog enemies is just so fucking insane. Oh my god, they look just like us. You would think they'd be afraid of the rain, but they're not. It's brilliant. They're just like humans, yeah. And then later in the game, you get introduced to the actual actual gray aliens that actually kind of look like humans. And they say stuff like, oh, they're disgusting. They look nothing like us. Where could they have come from? It's like, what the fuck? You think frogs look like you, though? Brilliant. Well, that's more than I thought I got, but still. Commons? Dragon enemies in 4. I don't remember what they say about them. I just remember how much I love the frog dialogue, especially because everyone did the Iron Wall mission over and over and over again, which is one of the main ones where they just start saying crazy shit about frogs. Every time. They bring it up like 20 missions later, like, we would like just everything about what is it? I can't misquote. Just how often they keep bringing up that they think the monster should be afraid of rain. But why? Wee. My wee. My wee. My wee. There we go. Yeah, that's the gun I was talking about. I mean, why did you show me the gun I was talking about? Not chat. You showed me the gun that I knew existed to prove to me that you knew what it was. I guess. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, John. I showed you to show them, but your gun sucks. I don't want to show them. Embarrass them with that garbage variant. John, you can post it in chat. No, he has to show me. He doesn't trust you guys with it. Here's what a real gun looks like. Show me a wheel gun. No, not that one. It's that one that has mag size twice. And 95% shield. And then you put that on and you just spam, and then the thing's frozen forever. Because damage doesn't matter. It's not that the damage is bad either, because it has the same damage as the Avenging Herald, which is good. Mag size twice on autocannon. Don't they have a component that increases autocannon mag size by like 100%? Or am I crazy? I haven't played Colossus, but I feel like I've heard that. Okay. Okay. Enough. Boom, boom, boom. I really want a good legendary, what is it? Rolling Thunder. Rolling Carnage. A good one of these would make a man very happy. There's also a component if I ever want to play Ranger again I really need. Alright, you're on your own. Oh god. Did we just break up? Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. Here, I want to try something again. I feel like I've already done this, but I want to do it again because that's the kind of guy I am. I have to remember if I actually have the component that I need to do this. Okay, increases blast damage, but this is where this is kind of weird. Blast damage is explodey damage. Impact damage is single target damage. So in this case, we're gonna get blast damage really high, specifically for Truth of Tarsus has blast damage, but you're lowering the actual impact damage of headshotting people. So you're only getting damage from the explosion, basically. And then I want to equip Big Boy Grenade, get our blast damage really high, which is also our ultimate. And I run this one because physical damage and sniper damage is just better than anything else I have. Boom, boom, boom. So gun damage 25, blast damage 50. That has crit chance on it, but we don't need that, I don't think. That has double crit. I don't think crit damage would really help because we're already lowering the actual gun damage so much, and blast damage doesn't crit. I don't think focusing on that is actually good. There's another 25% for guns. There's my wipe.
Ah!
Oh my god, don't yell.
Ah! So excited though.
Smash that like button.
Smash it! Touch me!
Not gonna touch her. By the way. I think I want grenade recharge. That grenade is good. Which also is phrased frighteningly bad. I don't know. Like, it is increasing the recharge rate, which yes makes it faster, but always saying like increasing the duration, it's just, I don't think that's how people talk usually. Probably equip tip of the spear because we can combo with the sniper, which is its thing. Put that on instead. Critical damage again, not helping much. We want physical damage or blast damage. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Wish I could search. I have that frickin' thing. Boom, boom, boom. Victor's Resolve? You're saying these names are bad? You don't like Victor's Resolve? Who's Victor? What about Jara's Wrath? You don't like that one? Full on sniper daddy. I hate, like, they're not even in any order. And sometimes, I think for a couple of these, the actual icons don't match up. Like, between here and between actually equipping them, I've probably scrolled past it. Well, I definitely have scrolled past it like 4 times. There it is. Yeah, heavy pistol icon is machine pistol icon, but it's different on this screen. See, these are the sniper icons on here that look like machine guns. Sniper, but then you go back to the crafting menu, and snipers look like this, and they have the scope on them and everything. They're all different. Like, this is not a sniper rifle. It's bigger here, and you can see that. That's It's got like a giant ammo canister or something. What's going on with these goddamn game developers these days? Embarrassing themselves. Cut it out. Oh, I think I forgot to change my other gun. Kujar Prime subbed. I like that guy. Yep, no. Thanks. Just me and one other guy, what? Hey, if I had my other gun, I would get a lot more sniper ammo, so I goofed up on that.
I'm detecting one, no, two shaper relics nearby. Might be part of how the scars are making these weapons. We're checking.
Didn't credit.
Found the relic. Scars have done something to it. It's gone volatile.
Problem with this is I do not deal with shields well at all.
We'll need to silence the relic.
But once their shields are gone and I can actually shoot them. Screw you! I missed. Game sucks. And yeah, I don't have my plus bonus ammo weapon, so I kind of have to not always use it. And this is the gun we've wanted the dash on reload for with Interceptor. Because then you have infinite ammo and you don't have to spend as long a time reloading. What is hitting me? I want to see how fast I can build an ultimate too with this grenade. Gotcha. Is anyone else shooting anybody? Thanks. This build would need a primer too, probably acid darts, and then I could detonate the acid darts with the sniper rifle. Actually, I forgot to look how much was my ult doing in damage, because my blast damage on my ult should be really high as well. I shot the wall apparently. Okay. Got it. I can get the headshot damage much higher. I've hit 200,000 damage headshots with it, but the problem with Rangers, if you want high damage, you have to lose damage, because it's like plus 50% blast damage minus 20% impact. So you like can't have both. Interceptor gets to have both. Ranger does not get to have things. Let me see that damage. 18,000. What? I've had it higher before. like significantly higher. I don't know how. I'm doing roughly the same thing I did last time. That's a big slam. We'll just stand there. Oh no. I haven't been picking up ammo either. I remember to do that. It matters. Wow, your Devastator actually got 2 rounds in the mag? I think mine has mag size increase, but it's not enough to put 2 in the magazine. But my machine pistol that I usually use has plus 140% ammo, and it's only for that machine pistol. But I mentioned this before, I'm pretty sure for some reason it's broken and it's working for my other weapon as well. So when I have that equipped, I usually have like 15 shots I can do. And I have a minus 20% reload speed on this Devastator. It's still a slow as hell reload, but somehow it's 20% faster. Somehow. Got it. I feel like the zoomed in sensitivity, something's a little bit awkward with it. Can't put my finger on it. It's hard to put my finger on enemies. Can you fly hover forever? Not forever. Storm can do it nearly indefinitely. If you do it over water like this, you can actually do it forever. It's not building up any heat over water. And then you can hover around like you're on a fat chair. A fat chair of the future. I'm getting it. Like in Wall-E. My life is just like Wall-E, except I'm the spaceship, and you guys are the people, right? Damn. Yeah, I've had the blast damage higher. What I think I'm. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing like a 25, maybe 35% damage component for blast damage. That I didn't equip the, I equipped the masterwork version of it, but I didn't equip the higher tier version. Which is big oversight, very embarrassed. I didn't even get to like capitalize on ulting them. They all got their shield back. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Or you could axe kick them one time. That's the alternative. Wow.
Their masterworks all.
You can't go wrong.
I'm getting the same. I'm getting less masterworks than when I played on easy. I'm loving it. Uh-oh, here it comes. Very hard to fly like that. Very impressed with myself.
There. That door should lead underground. Why is there a door to a cave? To keep something out? Did you just yell?
The big bad Corvus agent's not a fan of scorpions.
Well, no province, then unlikability isn't up for debate.
Wow.
I think
Peaceful down
the reviews of this game are very uninformed and overly harsh, but at the same time, I think the general conclusion that it's like a 6 out of 10 is honestly, as much as I like it, it sounds about right.
That's a lot of eggs. You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make them.
I don't want that.
But it's just, most of the reviews just say things that aren't really even factually true, or just not very accurate. That doesn't really stop it from like, yeah, this game has a lot of problems. A 6 out of 10? Oh, well, every game's an 8 out of 10, true. And if we look at it from that perspective, sure, yeah, it's an 8 out of 10.
How'd they get down here?
Bastards love to blow.
Almost done.
I think what you have to do is you have to take off 2 points for boring environments, and then you can appropriately judge Anthem after you do that. I think it's just, you know, when you compare it to the overwhelming best looking game ever, to this day nothing's changed. Crisis 1, best game ever. That game was just all jungle.
Hey, freelancer.
More scars, I know.
It's total bullshit.
Powerful.
How Crisis is still better than Anthem.
Okay, door's still
It's
closed
just
and there's
unbeatable.
everywhere.
Given the net, it should work itself out. Should. Energy readings are stabilizing. Albeit slowly.
Actually, yeah, it reminds me of the like famous, what is it, IGN, where they reviewed Pokemon and the con was too much water. But it's like everyone agrees with the too much water guy right now. Crisis 1 review, too much jungle. Little did you know, the whole time he was right. I wanted a ranger build. Yeah, I don't usually play ranger very much. And I think anything that ranger can do, Anthem would do better. Anthem, interceptor. Also known as the Anthem.
Freelancer, stay on the platform.
Help! 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 Here it comes. I think Anthem really could have benefited from having a little bit more lore about the rest of the world, though. They bring up all these places like Anthem that sound cool, and they're very relevant for the world building aspect. But they're like Lucio, and I don't think it's actually real. There's no concrete evidence that Anthem is real. And then it puts the location that you're in a weird context of like this jungle area in this fort feels like the whole world, but it's clearly not. That was a lot of ult. That you don't like lore in games? That's a deeply shortened version of me explaining my favorite lore games. Giving you lore that's not in your face, but something for you to look at later. And Anthem is like, hey, there's some stuff going on in this world. You know, I'll read about it, and then it just makes less sense. What game does that well? Dude, Dark Souls? You ever hear of this game called Dark Souls? Bloodborne? There's a lot that would need explaining in Anthem that interests me. Like, people have been living on this planet forever, where there's these giant space-aged machines all the time, and all this weird stuff that would influence human culture and development. But it doesn't feel like it changed it in any way other than sometimes people like to put on suits. And we've advanced the technology to the point where we can build these suits, but no one understands anything. So the whole aspect of the world is like, it just be like that. Sometimes it just be like that. I super thought it was just weird Earth. No, it's not Earth. Actually, I don't know what the name of the world is. Wait, humans were enslaved for a long time? By who? The fish guys? Oh, the, what the hell were they called? They had a weird name. Urgoth, yes, you're Urgoth.
Even the way it dies is unnerving.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that aspect of human history, just in general, isn't portrayed in the culture or shown anywhere. So it's just like it never happened. You're gonna forget about your culture, man? Also, like a cutscene or a loading screen maybe that showed Anthem would make me very happy. So I could be like, oh, that's what normal society looks like. But I don't know. That's pretty good weapon damage. I wonder all the time, like, does all of the world have these giant Shaper Relic machines on it? Or are we just located in the place where they are so that we can deal with it? Or is that the whole world? Concept art for Anthem. Fuck! Got me. Putting lore in journal entries is kind of lazy. Yeah, I wish they met the bar for what other games of this genre would do and put all of the lore on an external website. On the item descriptions. But the item descriptions of this game are so vague. It wouldn't help. Oh no. That guy came from the moon. I feel like it's you have to have one line of exceptionally stupid dialogue. Destiny had, is it the witch? Is it really a witch came from the moon? Gee whiz. Anthem has get glitched. Oh, the wizard. It was wizard. True facts. Well, it's like I'm on the train, but it's a beat train. I got really bad at Beat Saber. My skill diminished. It deteriorated with time. I have not kept up with sabering. I'm very disappointed. I don't know what to do. Want that goddamn interceptor sniper component. Can't farm it because I can't do any more legendary contracts, and if I go into quick play to potentially get one, 100% gonna be a broken mission. Are there no support masterworks? Not yet. They're gonna add them. Got you, Narf. Dodged. I don't know. I'm leaning towards stopping early today. Uncertain. There's a big part of me as well wants to just wait until they fix inscriptions, which should be soon. You're so cool. I'm happy I got to see you today. That makes me feel like you were one of the guys who fixed our toilet, because they got to see me. If you were just in chat, you didn't really get to see me, so that's kind of creepy. I have a legendary contract. If you bring people in your squad, yes, they could do it. And you know what? Hey, let's be friends, Narflack. Look at them all.
I'll take care of it.
Man, do I wish so bad I could enjoy Path of Exile. I just had this brain think that was like, wouldn't that be a neat thing? That would be a neat thing. You melee after a jump. Jump melee. What, and like target something? I'm not getting it. I don't get it. Melee, jump, and hover all reset your dashes. Okay, dash, hover, no dashes. Well, oh, it didn't work 1 second ago. I was just doing it. That's just the default dash cooldown. That's like the same amount of time. It's just the same amount of time. You can only dash once in air, but we just showed that you can do more than one in the air. What? I'm done listening to everybody. It's not like I need to go faster. As far as I'm aware, it's better to dash on ground, jump out of it, and then you keep your momentum and go forward, and then you want to land again and just do it again. I guess you can it didn't jump cancel that for some reason though.
you have to listen
Ster
to
is
me.
always right, dude. I've
Check
never been right.
Streamer.
I didn't. I talked over you, no trouble. Now I have to listen to you. True.
I'm trying to focus on weak areas. That's the end of the fight.
Well done. I have no idea how I would manage
Huh. Oh, I see how it works. That jump pulls you ahead. But for some reason, I can't cancel that second dash the same way. Like, I'm pressing jump and it's not working as fluidly. I'm mashing jump there. I guess I'm out of jumps at that point. But then it leaves you kind of stuck. You should do it closer to the ground, I suppose. Hiya. Yeah, I want that contract. I'll add you, Narfak. What's your online gamer tag that you go by? What do all your friends call you at school? Dude, I love acid. What does acid combo with? Everything. Everything detonates everything. There's no like specific combos. It's just status effect, detonator. Oh, you have to be the party leader, so you have to invite me. Dude, how many guys does it take to weld one thing? I hate this. I hate this. Oh, now it's that guy's turn. I'm doing work too. I click the button. What? Yeah, why doesn't it just have make party leader right there? Ignore. Invite me. Dude, who sent Narfwhack to come sabotage the stream? Where are you inviting me? On Origin or in the game when you click on me? Try doing it on Origin. Then and just try the other one. When you like click on someone's name, there's an invite to game button. It's grayed out. Okay. Does anybody know if you could promote someone to squad leader then? Because it should have just been there. I'm banning Narfwhack. This is the last straw. He's just sitting there laughing, not inviting me. Fact. I think I might be able to queue your mission if you're in my game. That worked in the demo. What are these fucking menus? Okay, you're in here. Yeah, no, I have one of his things, so I can just I can do your contract. I think. I assume that's yours, because I did mine. Oh yeah, you can leave mod comments. I should do that. Does anyone do that in my channel? Do we have mod comments? I don't know how it works. I haven't noticed it. I don't know if anyone's used it. I'm adding a comment on Narfwhack. That's so when a mod clicks on your name, you can leave comments on people so other mods know, like, oh, I've clicked on Narfwhack, he pretends to invite you on Origin. So if like a second time it happens to a mod's like, I don't know, should I ban this guy? He pretended to invite me. Oh, he has a history of this. Then he's going down. And you know, once you're banned on a Twitch channel, it's over. The only way to get unbanned is to do like a school book report kind of on the situation. Hand it into your teacher and they'll determine whether or not you get the unban. How long do I have to fly for it to reset, or do I have to touch the ground? And that dash didn't reset. Whoops.
The missing Sentinel Patrol. Scar stupid.
Oh no. I have to destroy hives and rescue Seminoles? How can I ever do both?
Can't leave these Scar hives standing.
Dance spa- Who doesn't like dance spasming? I tried to dash past him like 3 times.
That's all of them. That's done. Clear out any empty hospitals.
Wow, how long have I been? 3 hours. Still doesn't feel like it's been that long. Anthem, the time eater.
Finish fighting. Area clear.
Oh, I just discovered something new.
They need to come rendezvous with a team of sentinels on a raid. Heading over there.
This is the meeting point and organize.
Destroy scorpion eggs. Oh my god. I want eggs. I had a lot of eggs this morning, actually. Fun fact about me, I had a lot of eggs this morning. I think I'm gonna throw down an ultimatum. I think if I don't find the component I'm looking for, this mission, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. You'll never see me again. And it's Narf's fault. Fucking dumb bugs. Will you go play a different game? No, I'll never come back to streaming ever again. It's done. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life making videos I'm not allowed to post. I'm gonna make like 20 of them. And then one day when I'm like, when I turn 65, I'm gonna release them all at the same time. Or how long do copyrights hold up? 70 years?
What are out there? Sentinels transporting Shaper fragments to send out a distress call. Help them?
Got it.
I'm gonna release a video on the Avengers like it's brand new 40 years from now. You guys see this movie? It's wild.
Freelancer, Scar ambush. Help us push them back.
I missed. Ow! Oh no. I don't know if it was worth saying out loud, but it made me laugh. The heck is this? Is there a Cree in there? The fluke?
Scar reinforcements on approach.
Hiya. You can play the game solo, except it forces you into groups for strongholds and for free play. I'm hitting them. I'm hitting them. Dude, the very moment Interceptor gets the ability to have a different ultimate, I'm down. Never looking back.
Sentinels are taking massive damage. Scar's down and no sentinel casualties. Great work.
I hit the boop.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, on your third dash, if you hit something, that's when it boops you up in the air. Like right at the end of the third one. Never get it to work on purpose. Always do it by accident. The Tracer ult. Something. I mean, it's really good, but it's also you're super brain dead. Was not the component. Was not what I was looking for. GG. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like slept really weird and woke up early, then slept again. And I'm just much more tired than I feel like I should be. Not the greatest of sleep schedules, so I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna hope that they fix inscriptions and loot and update things and continue their live service of video gaming. And in the meanwhile, also would like to not stream Anthem every single day and find something else. I was almost thinking of, I don't want to say it because now like you're locked in, so don't you dare lock me in, but I was thinking of like, it's been long enough, maybe I could try Skyrim again? Maybe? Don't you dare lock me in. Beat Saber, too fat. I got bad and fatter. Thanks, Lucy. Anthem with silly mods. I'm just like checking to make sure there's nothing else going on Anthem. Like, hey, you know, in the next 20 minutes we're gonna update, just in case some weird thing's going on. Or if it's just more posts of the exact same thing. Let me do a Control F loot. 17 results on the Reddit page for Anthem. 17 results for the word loot. Let's make another thread. Can we get 18 going? Can someone post number 18? Let's search a drop. Only 2 posts about drops. I was here. You'll get to the top of the page. Just put loot in your title. That'll be fine. Anything else? Nope. Anyway, thanks. It was fun. I'll see you around.
I love you.
Oh god.
My baby boy,